connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Joining us on this Thursday. Hope you're off to a great start, everybody. It's the middle of summer and the temperatures are gorgeous out here. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris coming to you live this morning from the Basque Block for day 3 of High Aldi. We're going to tell you more about what you can expect and give you a preview of tonight's sports night. If you've never experienced that, that's going on at Idaho Central Arena. And also, we've got a lot to get to this morning from our large team of neighborhood reporters, like our Leslie Solis, sharing the massive investment in Canyon County law enforcement as construction on the new sheriff's office headquarters is well underway. Show you all that and how the progress is going. Plus, our Allie Tripke explains a Meridian public safety levy that voters will see on their November ballots, breaking down its impact as well as how much it would cost you, the homeowner. We're going to get to all those stories and much more in just a bit. But first, we want to start this morning with an issue that might affect your commute. An overnight sinkhole that formed on a busy road in Eagle. Our Riley Shoemaker has what you need to know on your commute this morning.
Good morning. Crews are still working to repair a large sinkhole on a busy Eagle Road. Viola Water made temporary repairs overnight on Floating Feather Road. The westbound lane remains closed between Eagle Road and Downing Drive. Traffic is being redirected to the center and eastbound lanes. The sinkhole opened up last night, measuring 3 feet wide and 7 feet deep. Officials say closures could expand as repair work continues today. Drivers should slow down and use caution in the area. Now, I spoke with neighbors who tell me they're frustrated by this whole situation.
It's sort of our nighttime action. We had the same thing about a week ago, and now 100 feet away we get another hole in the pavement, and this is now the 5th break in this line. And we're hoping that Veolia decides to replace the whole thing. We just had the road chip sealed, all nicely done, and now it's going to get dug up again.
Ada County Highway District believes the sinkhole may be connected to a water main break earlier this week. Now, a full repair of the water main is already scheduled for Monday near the Dry Creek Bridge. Now, let's take a look at traffic and drive times on that stretch of road for your morning commute with Isaiah Sharp.
Idaho News 6 Traffic is brought to you by Champion Windows.
And here's a look at the location of that sinkhole. You can see it right between Downing Drive and here is Eagle Road. If you've got any plans to be traveling westbound, just be prepared. Honestly, even eastbound on top of that as well, because of the closed lane, because of the construction that is probably going to be happening all day long to repair that sinkhole. Just be prepared. Any travel through this area is probably going to cause a little bit of congestion throughout your commute. Current conditions are looking pretty nice. Blue sky starting to show up just a little bit, and a look at some of your weather headlines. Thunderstorm activity expected to move a little bit closer to the Boise region. No more triple digits, which is a wonderful sign to see. And an August cool down is going to be arriving sooner than you think. We'll talk all of that and more coming up in My Maine Weather.
August and cool down, two things that don't seem to go together usually. Thanks, Isaiah. Appreciate it. We are turning now this morning in the news to a disturbing update on a former high school football coach that has now made matters apparently worse for himself. This is what we know. Eric Crofts, who was previously indicted in Canyon County for sexual abuse of a child, was arrested by Middleton police on Wednesday for violating a no-contact order. Crofts is a former high school football coach and PE teacher with ties to several school districts in the Treasure Valley. The previous indictment alleges that Crofts masturbated in front of a 14-year-old girl in December of last year. Authorities suspect there are more victims as well and urge anyone with information on Crofts to contact the Canyon County Sheriff's Office. Crofts pled not guilty at his arraignment earlier this month and is scheduled to go on trial November 18th.
It's a project Canyon County officials say is long overdue. I'm your neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis at the construction site of Canyon County's brand new Sheriff's Department headquarters. As this facility underway marks a big step forward for public safety in one of Idaho's fastest growing counties. With construction underway at the new Canyon County Sheriff's Department headquarters, deputies are counting down the days to move in after years of sharing workspaces inside the existing county courthouse.
We've had to carve out space in closets, take out the locker room, build interview rooms.
Roughly what they're in right now is roughly about 38,000 square feet, but they're in 4 different areas. And so they are kind of scattered all over our complex here.
Now, a nearly $28 million building paid for partially by federal ARPA funds is in the works.
There's a lot of stipulations that we couldn't use the ARPA funds for. We will finish out the project with some justice funds.
Finally, to see that we can bring this together, not just for the sheriff's office, but really for all of Canyon County and the community.
The sheriff's office invited me on an exclusive tour to see the progress as construction workers installed wiring for electricity, keeping future needs top of mind.
Once we get in there, we left space to expand over the next 5 years, over the next 10 years. So we don't have to build a new building on top of it. We left that room. We designed it that way so we can expand in certain areas as we grow as an agency.
Sheriff Kieran Donahue says it took years of teamwork among county agencies to finally get the project moving.
We all know what growth has done to this valley, to this state in general, and public safety has to grow with that growth. It has to address it, has to be in a position to address it. So what this building does is bring all of our resources as a sheriff's office together.
The new 3-story building will also house dispatch and detectives, freeing up space in the current courthouse to add more courtrooms in the future. While this project is still underway, county officials say it's just the beginning, with more developments planned to enhance public safety and meet the needs of our growing community. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Leslie Solis, for Idaho News 6.
A levy that would fund public safety services in Meridian is now up to voters to approve following weeks of public comment and testimony during city council meetings. I'm Meridian neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke speaking with Mayor Robert Simison about the details of this levy and how much it could cost homeowners.
The council unanimously voted to put this on the ballot to really now put this in the hands of our residents to make a decision about would they like to have more funding for our public safety needs.
If Meridian voters passed this levy in the next election, it would raise over $5 million a year to fund a new prosecution unit and increase police officer salaries. City leaders tell me it would also help retain more than a dozen firefighter positions that are currently being funded by a soon-to-expire SAFER grant.
It's clearly the safest thing. I do believe it will save lives. I wish we could have grown into it in a way that we could afford it.
For homeowners, that cost would be about $20 in additional property taxes per $100,000 of assessed property value. With the average home in Meridian valued at $500,000 to $600,000, most homeowners are looking at an extra $100 to $120 a year. But that number could go down as developers build more homes.
For me, an extra $70 a year or more is not a big deal. But for a lot of people, it is.
While some residents expressed concern at Tuesday night's meeting, many others voiced their support.
Safety is their main concern. So the majority of people that I've been talking with are in support of it.
Times have changed. Costs have increased. The revenue that we receive has also decreased. And we're trying to keep up with what the expectations are.
From Meridian City Hall, I'm neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.
This week, Hialdi is bringing Basque culture to life in downtown Boise, but the Basque community also has deep roots in Gem County. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, learning how the Triangle restaurant here in Sweet serves Basque cuisine year-round in honor of the owner's late wife and the culture she held close. The Anchustagi kids have embraced their Basque roots from an early age, with the Triangle restaurant serving as their home base. But this spot in rural Gem County is more than just a place to find Basque food. It tells the story of their mom's dream. Michelle Anchustagi's love for cooking inspired the menu and keeps her legacy alive.
There's pictures looking back on it, and you can see the bright smile on her face and that she was excited to take on something a little bit more challenging.
Michelle's kindness showed while interacting with customers, but her passion was in the kitchen. She loved adjusting recipes and improving her cooking skills, but her true calling was becoming a mom.
My mom wanted to be a mom, and she was really good at it when I was younger, and so she's definitely an example that I will strive to be for my children.
The Triangle restaurant is open 3 days a week, every Friday to Sunday. We'll have location details in this story on IdahoNews6.com. Reporting in Sweet, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark for Idaho News 6.
A reminder of some overnight lane closures on I-84 in Caldwell this week. The Centennial Way and 10th Avenue westbound off-ramps will shut down for 2 or more nights between today and Saturday. All closures will last from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Crews will be working to move westbound lanes back to the westbound side of the interstate. New developments in the controversy surrounding the Jeffrey Epstein case as the family of one of the victims is urging President Trump to release everything he knows about the financier's child sex trafficking operation. Details straight ahead. 13 minutes past the hour. Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho, and we are live on the Basque Block this morning, taking a look at your national headlines. A court hearing is scheduled to take place in Boston today in a lawsuit against the Trump administration. More than 20 states have band together to sue the Trump administration over its plans to end a federal emergency management agency grant program. That program was aimed at helping protect against future disasters. It provides grants for a variety of disaster mitigation efforts, including levees to protect against flooding, tornado shelters, vegetation management to reduce damage from fires, and seismic retrofitting to fortify buildings for earthquakes. The suit alleges the Trump administration overstepped Congress in its attempts to end the program. A Texas Select Committee on Disaster Preparedness and Flooding will hold a meeting in Kerrville today. The meeting comes less than a month after flash flooding in that particular area killed more than 100 people, including young campers. State lawmakers will discuss legislation that includes emergency warning systems, flood safety requirements for youth camps, and a disaster recovery loan program for small businesses. We should mention that 2 people are still considered missing after the July 4th floods, including one of the young girls from Camp Mystic. And President Trump is set to impose new tariffs. Trump announced a 15% duty on South Korean imports and plans to double tariffs on goods from India. Trump is also threatening Brazil with 50% tariffs if the country does not end its trial against its right-wing former president, Bolsonaro. U.S. businesses warn that they will have no choice but to pass all these added costs on to the American consumer. All right, now to a new development in the controversy surrounding the Jeffrey Epstein case that just won't go away. The family of one of his victims, mentioned by President Trump this week, now speaking out, urging the president to reveal everything he knows about Epstein. Here's ABC's Andrea Fuji.
Virginia Giuffre's family wants to know what President Trump knows about convicted sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. In a new statement, the siblings of Giuffre saying, "It makes us ask if he was aware of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's criminal actions. We and the public are asking for answers. Survivors deserve this." In 2019, when Epstein was charged with trafficking, Trump said they had a falling out and had not spoken in 15 years. The Giuffre family now speaking out after Trump was asked by reporters this week if Giuffre was one of the employees he claimed Epstein stole from his Mar-a-Lago resort.
I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
Giuffre's family saying it was Epstein's associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, who targeted and preyed upon our then 16-year-old sister, Virginia, from Mar-a-Lago.
I was recruited at a very young age from Mar-a-Lago and entrapped in a world that I didn't understand, and I've been fighting that very world to this day.
Giuffre, who died by suicide in April, accused Maxwell of recruiting her while she was working as a locker room attendant in 2000, claiming she was groomed to be a teen sex slave for Epstein. Maxwell denied participating in sexual activities with Giuffre and Epstein and denied instructing Giuffre to have sex with others. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche met with Maxwell last week, part of the Justice Department's effort to uncover information about anyone who has committed crimes against victims. Maxwell, currently serving 20 years in prison and appealing her conviction to the Supreme Court, offered to testify before Congress for immunity. Giuffre's family hopes that doesn't happen, saying Ghislaine Maxwell is a monster who deserves to rot in prison for the rest of her life. Trump has not ruled out pardoning Maxwell, but has said no one's approached him about it. The Justice Department says only 2 law enforcement officers testified during the grand juries in New York that investigated Epstein and Maxwell. Supporters of releasing all the Epstein files say that proves more than just the grand jury transcripts need to be released to show transparency. Andrea Fuji, ABC News, New York.
20 minutes past the hour, everyone. Welcome back to GMI. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. We are in the thick of summer, and we're also in the thick of High Aldi, the Basque festival that is unique to Boise, Idaho. Happens nowhere else. It's very cool. And this year, of course, is extra special because High Aldi is once every 5 years, and it was canceled last time because of COVID. So everyone is pretty excited to take part. And that means that this High Aldi is probably going to be, without a doubt, the biggest ever. And even those who've been around for decades are hoping they're prepared. What do you expect?
Don't know what to expect, but I expect we'll have a better numbers than we had 10 years ago because the valley's grown 20% or so. You got curiosity over the last 10 years about being newcomers in the area that want to see what Basques are like on a grander scale. And now we got the weather that's working formidable for us. Instead of being so hot, it's going to be, we think it's going to be a really good week. I mean, it's already started out to be exciting.
It certainly is. And I should mention that, I mean, in years past, of course, this was much smaller. And down the Bass block here, that was pretty much the only place for all this. But now you can't see it, but that direction, that direction, that direction, they've added streets, a whole entire extra block because they know it's going to be so huge. Tonight is sports night at the Idaho Central Arena with wood shopping and weightlifting. Idaho Central Arena right behind me there. And if you couldn't get in because it was pretty much sold out, you can see a demo over the weekend at Expo Idaho. And of course, there will be food, music, and all sorts of dancing and having a blast here on the Basque Block starting at noon today. In downtown Boise, I'm senior reporter Roland Barris, Idaho News 6.
Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
The food alone, in my opinion, is a good enough reason to go, but just getting to experience all of the people there, so many people traveling internationally to go to High Aldi, it is pretty remarkable to see. 75 degrees currently and light winds on top of that as well. It's going to be another toasty day, but temperatures are expected to take a nice decline over the next few days as we move into the month of August. Those very hot conditions are going to continue to move further east of us, and the cooler weather actually going to move on in. It's pretty strange to be talking about cooler conditions as we roll into the month of August, but hey, this forecast honestly has been phenomenal for the month of July. You'll remember last year we set records with those triple digits, 15 triple digit days. This year, July only saw 3, which is remarkable to see, and we're going to take it as long as we can have it. August could potentially be a little bit warmer. Let's talk a little bit about thunderstorm activity. We've got some red flag warnings that are set to move on in around 2 o'clock. And some activity is set to move on in just a little bit after that. So this is 4 o'clock. We're going to start to see some activity tick on up in the southeastern Oregon region. Into the afternoon, there is chances of some rain to pass on over the Boise region and a lot of activity just south of Baker City. We're going to pay attention to all of these thunderstorms passing on through because temperatures are expected to be fairly nice and we don't want that rain to cause too much of a damper on it. Friday, expecting a little bit of activity just to the west and north of McCall, so the thunderstorms are going to continue on in. Saturday and Sunday should look really nice when it comes to your forecast. When it comes to those temperatures, 94 is on the way for the Boise region today. 90 expected in Twin Falls and a couple of 80s into those mountain ranges, but heading in it to the start of the work week, these 80s, you're going to want to move them on down and slot them right over the Boise region because temperatures are expected to take a really nice dip. Over the weekend, though, 92 on the way for both Saturday and Sunday, 85 expected on Monday. Make sure you got some plans to go outside for then. Temperatures into the 80s once again on Tuesday, then warming back up into those low 90s. But hey, I'm taking this forecast over some of those triple digits that we have seen. Speaking of High Aldi, I got to experience all the fun on day 2. Here's what I got to experience. Tell me, how long have you guys been waiting in line for paella?
It has been since 5:45 p.m.
It is 6:17.
So half an hour plus at least. Is it that good though?
It's the best.
So good.
It's totally worth it. Like, I'd wait an hour for this.
The fun doesn't just end tonight. It continues heading into this weekend, so make sure you get out here and enjoy all the High Aldi festivities. If you'd like a guide to some of the events that are happening, make sure to go to our website, idahonews6.com. You'll find a link there with all of the festivities happening.
In Rupert, highlighting hard work as local kids show off their pigs at the Minidoka County Fair. It's county fair season here in Idaho, and over in Rupert, the Minidoka County Fair is up and running. I'm your Minnecasia neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, and for these small county fairs, it's all about 4-H and FFA. And on Wednesday morning, it was the swine's time to shine.
Minidoka County's farming future spent the morning showing off their prize pigs in front of a packed barn. I caught the junior and overall showmanship competitions and learned about what these livestock judges are looking for.
So those kids were doing showmanship, so I'm looking for their ability to get their hogs shown to me and show me the best angles of their pig.
I learned it's all about presenting the animal's physical features in the most controlled manner. And for the juniors, 9-year-old TC from Hayburn took home the top spot.
How's it feel to take first place?
Really good. Gives me a warm feeling inside. It's really nice.
For the overall showmanship competition, 18-year-old Paul resident JC Milliron took home grand champion.
And your ability to have that connection with your animal. It takes a lot of countless hours at home, outside of the ring. This is, I think, my 16th show this year with this pig. So we've been able to build that connection to do what we just did.
The Minidoka County Fair will continue all week long, wrapping up on Sunday. For more information on events or other animal showings, log on to our website at idahonews6.com and click on this story. Reporting in Rupert, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, Idaho News 6.
It's been more than 5 years of construction at Mountain Home's Future Aquatic Center, and it's still not finished. I asked the district what's causing the delays. That story coming up.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, we are into our last half hour of Good Morning Idaho back here at the Basque area, and I'm senior reporter Roland Barris coming to you again from the site of High Aldi. It is day 3 of High Aldi, and we've got more this morning on what you can expect today for High Aldi, as well as a preview of Sports Night at Idaho Central Arena back down the street there. That'll be going on tonight, and still we also have much more ahead from our large team of neighborhood reporters like our Sahana Patel, who brings to light the Aquatic Center in Mountain Homes issues, still under construction more than 5 years after breaking ground. And what is taking so long? That's the question. We'll have the look at an estimated timeline. Also coming up, it's Love Your Neighborhood, and this week our Sophia Cruz shows off Bubbly Facial Bar in Meridian, bringing the community an excellent treat yourself experience at an affordable price. More on that all coming up, but first, let's get the latest on our weather with Isaiah Sharp as we get ready for day 3 of High Aldi. It's a beautiful morning.
It is beautiful, and forecasts expected to be nice and warm, but temperature is going to be dropping as we move into the month of August, which is pretty impressive to say. We do have some thunderstorm activity that's expected to move a little bit closer to Boise after all the thunderstorm activity Oregon has seen. We might see a couple of showers pass on through as well. No more triples ahead. That is phenomenal to get to hear because conditions are going to be cooling on down. An August cool down expected to move on in 75, the current temperature, and light winds on top of that as well. Expected to be a high of 94, but cooler is on the way sooner than you think. We'll talk all that and more coming up.
All right, Isaiah, thanks very much. Sticking with High Aldi for a moment, it is, of course, a huge festival, and our Riley Shoemaker breaks down just how big it's turning out to be for local businesses.
It has been a whole decade, but High Aldi is back. And I'm told it's one of the largest Basque festivals in the world, bringing tens of thousands right here to downtown Boise from all over. And that's translating into big business for restaurants, shops, and hotels across the city. I'm downtown Boise neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker looking at the economic boost behind the celebration. For the first time since 2015, Boise is buzzing as Hyaldi returns, bringing tens of thousands of people. Organizers estimate 40,000 people will attend this year's 6-day celebration, with cultural events spanning from Expo Idaho to the historic Basque Block. According to reports, in 2015, the festival pumped more than $1 million into Boise's economy, and this year could be even bigger.
It's always busier. There's more people in town from the Basque Country or from around the states, and so everyone's coming down here and hanging out, and so we're basically having a party outside of our business.
At the Basque Market, that party means nonstop paella, pinchos, sangria, and shelves full of Basque wine and delicacies.
You just have so many more people here, a higher percentage of people walking in and everything just because they're here because of the party.
For Tony, Hyaldi is personal. His family helped bring the first festival to Boise decades ago.
My mom and dad were instrumental, and they were part of that first group that kind of got it going. They saw it go from nothing to it slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and now it might be just insanely huge.
From woodchoppers to weightlifters, the week-long celebration is a reunion for Basque families from around the world and a showcase for Boise's local businesses.
I'm extremely excited to just see friends and family that we haven't seen in 5. This last one, maybe 10 years. It's just a good combination and a nice week.
With 60,000 croquetas, thousands of pounds of chorizo, and plenty of wine, this long-awaited return is proving to be well worth the wait and a big win for Boise's economy. Hyaldi runs through the weekend with major events planned at Expo Idaho and all along the Basque Block. You can check out our full event guide on idahonews6.com. I'm downtown Boise neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, Idaho News 6.
As thousands gather in Boise this week to celebrate Hyaldi, this farm serves as a reminder that Basque history runs far and wide across the Treasure Valley. I'm your Canyon County neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez at Wheats Farms in Caldwell, learning about how this family is keeping their culture alive. Long before Caldwell became one of Idaho's fastest growing cities, this land told a story. One of Basque tradition, sacrifice, and family legacy.
Coming from grandparents that were off the boat, my grandfather herded sheep from McCall to Jordan Valley.
Lisa Gabiolo Wheats' grandfather, Jose, was born in the U.S. while his immigrant parents briefly lived in Idaho. After returning to the Basque Country, where all of his siblings were born, he made a bold decision as a teenager to come back to America and start a new chapter.
He did it all himself, and I'm very proud of him. He was very proud to be Basque, but he was also very proud to be an American.
At just 17 years old, Jose began herding sheep across the region and eventually saved up enough money to buy 288 acres in Caldwell. Lisa grew up on that very land, riding bikes and watching sunsets behind the Red Barn.
Could have easily been sold off, and made money for housing and different things, but this is dear to my heart, and I can't bear it in my lifetime.
Lisa's husband, Tony, and his brother now help operate what's known as Wheats Farms, specializing in crops like mint, corn, and wheat. But for Lisa, it's about honoring where she comes from and keeping that story alive for the next generation.
It's just something that is very small and something that should be treasured and kept alive.
So she does just that, preserving her culture through food, dance, and storytelling, holding tight to the values her grandparents lived by.
When I had children, I made sure they all danced with Unkadis and Basque dancing and got involved in the culture, and I loved cooking the Basque foods. I loved eating the Basque foods. I owe most of that to my grandparents.
The Gabiolo Wheats family is proud to continue their legacy here in Caldwell. To learn more about how to support this Basque family farm, visit our website. I'm your Canyon County neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez in Caldwell, Idaho News 6.
It's been more than 5 years of constant construction at the future state-of-the-art aquatic center in Mountain Home. And turns out, there's still a lot of work to do. I'm your Mountain Home neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel, and Mountain Home neighbors have been messaging me about this project, expressing their frustration. So I checked in to see what still needs to get done.
It was a dream of the community for a long time.
A community dream that remains just that. Voters approved the Western Elmore County Recreation District more than 2 decades ago, primarily funded by local tax dollars.
A recreation district board cannot borrow money.
Construction officially broke ground near the high school about 6 years ago. The project is now in its 6th phase, and while crews have made progress,
this pool has the deep end.
There's still a ways to go, but many in Mountain Home wish the work was already done. And what do you want to say to community members who are saying this is taking too long?
Well, it is taking a long time, but it's happening because we're trying to get the most that we can for the dollars that we have.
The district tells me rising costs after 2020 made budgeting unpredictable.
Things change in price. We saved probably $400,000 on the building by buying the structure and storing it for a year before the prices went up, and we hope to have it finished within another year or two.
The community is invited to attend the district's next meeting August 27th, and they say anybody can request a tour of the facility. I'm your Mountain Home neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel for Idaho News 6.
Hey everybody, it's 20 minutes before the hour on Good Morning Idaho. Let's take a look now at what's happening in your neighborhood today. Later today, Governor Brad Little is set to announce the winners of the Idaho Community Foundation's $200 million Moment Grant Giveaway. This marks a major milestone in statewide giving, with the campaign marking $200 million in grants awarded to communities since 1988. The governor will draw the names of 4 Idahoans who will then select a nonprofit in their community to award $5,000 to. It's, of course, day 3 of High Aldi, with even more ways to celebrate Basque culture today. Starting at noon, it's Basking on the Block, or where we are this morning, where you can enjoy traditional food and drinks along with live Basque music. Get there early for paella. And then it's 7 p.m. Sports Night. Watch legendary competitors test their skills in traditional farm sports. And then after that, join in the street dance from 8:30 to 11 with Basque folk and rock music. And over at the Boise Spectrum Center, it's another night of Thursday Thunder. Free live music every Thursday this summer. Tonight's show features Fill in the Blanks and what's promised to be a night of rock and dance music with food and drink available for purchase. That all kicks off at 6 p.m. 15 minutes before the hour, everyone. Welcome back to Good Morning Idaho. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris, and we are right in the thick of High Aldi right now. It is such a fun event. It's great to have it back after 10 years. The Basque Festival is, of course, unique to Boise, Idaho. And this year's extra special, of course, because High Aldi is once every 5 years traditionally, and it was canceled last time because of COVID. So the crowds are going to be huge, and many will spend the evening tonight observing some of the classic Basque sporting events at what is a pretty much sold out show at Idaho Central Arena.
A matter of leverage and using your body accordingly. So they have different types of weights. They have a round granite ball that they'll bring up, roll around their neck to demonstrate and walk out just like this with the ball back there. It's, you know, it doesn't look real until they drop the ball back onto the ground, usually on a tire, so it doesn't break anything. And
it doesn't look real until you try it yourself and you go, I'm not touching this thing.
Yes, I just pushed it with my foot and realized, okay, I'm done. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now, you saw a picture there of me actually pretending to lift an anvil. These guys are amazing. They're picking things up that don't have handles, and they weigh a ton. Not literally, but they weigh a lot. And the technique is really important, and it's just fascinating to see it. So if you aren't able to get tickets for tonight's sporting event, I think you can also see some demonstration events at Expo Idaho over the weekend. I want to show you around here at the Bass Block here, because we're out in front of the Cultural Center and the Bass Center. Of course, that's the headquarters for all of this, but then you can see down here is the Bass Block, all the restaurants. And then I would just want to show you how they've expanded this year. They've got an extra whole street down that way and this way, because they expect so many people, not only from the Basque Country, but here locally, to want to experience this for the first time. Everything kicks off at noon today with all sorts of music and dancing and food, so come check it out. Reporting downtown Boise, I'm senior reporter Roland Barris, Idaho News 6.
Love your neighborhood. Brought to you by ICCU.
Sometimes you just need a way to wind down. And that's what I'm doing right now here at Bubbly Facial Bar, located in Meridian. And if you need to wind down too, check this out.
We are the affordable space for your face. It'll be 2 years in September. We serve everybody from 5 to 105, everywhere in between. It's really fun because we are a group atmosphere and an open salon style concept.
My name is Monica Winger and I am the area director here at Bubbly Facial Bar. Welcome, let's take a tour.
We really wanted to create something that was affordable because obviously that was a gap in the industry. But then also I really wanted to create something that was experiential, something that would bring people in, bring people together, and also just be a really fun and inviting environment and very inclusive for all people.
Ultimately, my favorite thing about Bubbly Facial Bar is just the happy vibe when you walk in. You can't walk into a bright pink and glittery wall space and be upset.
We're not just black and white and boring. We created this, you know, pink background and a sparkle wall and a really bubbly sort of iridescent feel for a reason. We wanted people to feel enveloped when they come in here with the idea that you are in a bubble, but also that you are surrounded by very bubbly personalities and bubbly people, and we really want to get to know you.
Did you want a holster? Yes, please.
We've brought skincare out of the depths of the, you know, this deep, dark room where you're alone and your face is hidden. And I have hyperpigmentation. I'm 42. I'm starting to get fine lines and wrinkles. But that shouldn't be a shameful thing. We shouldn't be hidden in a dark room by ourselves with our esthetician. Why is hair out in the open? Why are nails out in the open? Why is skin hidden? And so I think one of the things that we really wanted to do was to bring it out in the public to say, we are all human. We all have our imperfections, right? We all have things that we want to work on. And so we do not judge here.
Yeah, I love it. Every month. It's great mental health. Yeah, it's amazing.
The Idahoans will rally around you like no other state. I mean, it's amazing. So we have a great community, a great crowd, and we love being here.
And that's a wrap on this week's Love Your Neighborhood. It brings on all the bubbles and this much needed self-care. So if you want to come for some relaxation, come check them out yourself or read more about this on idahonews6.com. Sophia Cruz reporting from Meridian, Idaho News 6.
The Idaho News 6 Allergy Report is brought to you by Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic.
Quick update on that pollen count and conditions continuing to be into that low category, which we love to see, especially me needing a little bit more clarity to deal with some of those allergies. Grass sitting at 9, quinopod at 5, and one measly pine out there on top of that as well. This is going to be awesome paired with some of the lower temperatures as we head into the month of August.
Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
A beautiful morning in the Boise area. Temperatures sitting into those mid-70s. Light winds on top of that as well. But our focus is going to be on the afternoon time when the temperatures take an uptick and chances of thunderstorms also start to grow. We do have some red flag warnings over a majority of the area. Almost all of southern Idaho is going to see this starting at about 2 o'clock and lasting until Friday. And there is a 40% chance of showers over the Boise region late into the evening as well. So if you got plans to be outside for, I don't know, hi Aldi, there may be some showers passing on over. So let's take a look at some of those chances of precipitation. This is when things are going to start to kick on up. Around 4 o'clock, you'll see some light activity in southeastern Oregon. Nothing over the Boise region, but then late into the afternoon, that's when we're going to start to see those chances of storms increasing for Boise, for Homedale, Caldwell, Nampa, Meridian on top of that as well. Idaho City going to get some activity. And then over in Oregon, they're going to be receiving a fair bit of action on top of that as well. Conditions will clear out after that, and it's going to be looking fairly nice into Friday. There are some chances of storms for the McCall area. Just wanted to highlight that real quick because you can see all of those red dots. Those are thunderstorm cells passing on over. Conditions should be nice. Maybe a little bit of activity over Jordan Valley heading into Saturday, but it looks as though Boise will stay nice and clear. Temperature-wise, we'll be into those mid-90s, so just make sure to stay nice and cool. But these 80s that are over here in the mountain ranges, you're going to want to take these and slot them right over into the Boise region going into the month of August. 92 expected over Saturday and Sunday, but 80s on the way for Monday and Tuesday. Lovely to see that in an August forecast. We'll warm back up into the 90s going into Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm just very excited about seeing cooler temperatures on the way to start the work week. Still going to be a beautiful weekend nonetheless. Just be prepared for some of those showers late into the evening as we continue on this beautiful Thursday. Here's a quick look at your traffic.
Idaho News 6 traffic is brought to you by Champion Windows.
And a beautiful shot, as always, from the top of the Grove Tower cam. Going to take you a little bit of time. Congestion starting to pick up just a little bit, about 33 minutes from Caldwell to downtown Boise. You can see that starting in Nampa and then picking up a little bit further as you move into the Meridian area. So 33 minutes on the dot, 15 from downtown Boise to Meridian, as that westbound traffic is looking very beautiful right now. I'm probably going to continue for the rest of this morning. A look at some of your other travel times from across the Treasure Valley. Caldwell to Garrity taking about 16 minutes. Garrity to Eagle sitting at about 8, and Eagle to downtown Boise sitting at 7.
Now we'll look outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Tom Brady weighing in on Scotty Scheffler's take on parenting and being a professional athlete. Brady penning an open letter to the #1 golfer in the world, writing, Scotty said he'd rather be a better father and husband than a good golfer. And my question is, why are those mutually exclusive? I think part of being a great father is being a great example of doing what it takes to take care of your family. I choose to do it by playing football. The 7-time Super Bowl winning quarterback referencing these comments from Scheffler about his own relationship with golf.
If my golf ever started affecting my home life or it ever affected the relationship I have with my wife or with my son, that's going to be the last day that I play out here for a living. This is not the be-all, end-all. This is not the most important thing in my life. I would much rather be a great father than I would be a great golfer.
And coming up at 7 a.m., more on Tom Brady's response. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
All right, we're expecting another warm day here as we close out the month of July. 70s expected by 9 a.m. Into the 80s we go, but temperature is going to be up into those mid-90s expected. 92 by 5 o'clock, 94 expected to be the highest, though, so just be prepared for that. A quick look at your traffic now.
Idaho News 6 traffic is brought to you by Champion Windows.
A lovely shot of the Boise region from the Grove Tower cam. Going to take you about a half an hour to travel across town from Caldwell to Boise. A little bit of it is picking up closer to the Nampa region and then heading in to Meridian and then just past Eagle Road. And so we're going to see just slight bits of congestion passing on through. But a majority of that sitting over the Nampa region right now. Taking a quick look, if you're traveling westbound, 15 minutes from downtown Boise to Meridian. Love to see that westbound traffic continuing to be nice and clear. And conditions from across the region. Caldwell to Garrity sitting at 15 minutes, Garrity to Eagle sitting at 8 minutes, and Eagle to downtown Boise sitting at 8 minutes as well. A beautiful day expected for high Aldi, temperature sitting into the 70s, and I'm very excited for day 3, especially with all the sports that are going to be happening. Our Roland Barris is down to the Bass District, and the food, honestly, one of the best parts. Yeah. I've probably had like 5 or 6 croqueta, and I'm planning on having more heading into this next couple of days.
Right, I imagine you mean 5 or 6 batches of croquetas, and I can understand that.
No,
hey, look at this. I was wondering this morning, what is this white line here? Well, okay, fair enough. I could eat a bunch of them, but this white line I thought might be, I don't know, someone just doing some graffiti. This is the line for paella, folks, right here. This is where they're going to be making it later on today in this big area here. Come down and enjoy. Have a good one.